All right, here we go. Podcast time. Yeah, podcast. Oh, it's the
Right.
podcast. Yeah, podcast. Hey.
Hey, you know what? Big shout out. I usually flip the pillows over, but my boy's back here, right here,
Yeah,
playing some football over the weekend, man. Two
Yeah.
weeks in a row. It's kind of wild too, because I know. Look at you. You're just cringing. Like, shut up. Nobody cares. They ran the ball all Saturday, man. So they went from passing the first week to running this week. So
you should get another pillow so it goes behind you.
what do you like, M&M's? Dude? Is that?
Anyway, no, that's good. I'm glad your team did well because you've been bitching about them. They have not played the best.
It's like when I don't care about them, they show up. It's a weird thing. So I'm going to continue to. You know what? You guys suck. Michigan sucks. So if I keep saying that,
you real pieces of shit, Michigan. You're bad. I hate all of you. Hope you all get injured. No, that's good. That's good. I honestly have no room to talk because my team got their asses handed to them. So
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Rough season. Anyway, should we get to it? Fact and opinion time. Let's do it. We have that dwarf throwing contest one, but that one's all right. Let's do this one. The green computer code in the Matrix movies isn't nonsense. It's a bunch of sushi recipes.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, you know that you're a fan of them. I mean, I'm not saying you're like a Matrix geek, but you like the movie franchise, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the Matrix. They kind of tapered off there at the end, but
so they've made 3 and they're making a 4th. Is that right?
Are they really? I didn't know that.
They came out with like the trailer with the new Matrix or something.
Is Keanu in it?
Yeah, I think so. I think Keanu and that scary hot chick.
Morpheus in it? Did he die?
No. Hold on. Let me see. New Matrix movie.
It's interesting because you didn't like the first Matrix, or did you? You think it's overrated? That's what it is.
Well, going back and watching it, I never watched it when I was younger. All right, so like when it came out, I'm sure I saw it, but I didn't get into it like people did, at the time. It just all the techie stuff and everything. Like I didn't really get into that aspect. So I think that's one of those movies that in the time you needed to get into it. And here's why, because if you try and watch it now, that kind of cheesiness and some of the special effects, which were still they were impressive for the time, but if you're trying to watch it now, you're like, that's a little,
there's a little bit of, what year did it come out? 99?
99 was the first Matrix. Yeah.
You could tell there's a little early 2000s in that movie.
For sure.
I just watched, so for instance, this actually just reminds me, yesterday morning, I flipping through the channels and I'm like, the Alien movies, the Alien franchise. So Alien Resurrection was on and it was 1997. I looked at the info and it's weird, like watching a movie, like I could right there, like as soon as I fired it up, I was like, this is from 97, 96, probably.
Yep.
It's weird, like how you can timestamp movies just by the way it's filmed, what's going on in the movies, kind of like the acting. The acting was just a little cheesy.
The soundtrack, you're like, okay, yeah, this is like the Matrix movie with what it is. It had like that kind of techno stuff and that. It's like, all right, yeah. You know what it is. Like every action. What did I watch the other day? Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's been on TV a lot.
What that came out Gone in 60. That was 2000. But yeah, the soundtrack and the clothes, you're just like, oh my God, man, this is the shit I wore in high school. And it's just,
So it was Gone in 60 Seconds. What's the one I watched with Kate? Oh, Con Air was on the other day.
Con Air, yeah.
With this long, thin, wispy hair, dude.
Fantastic.
You either love or hate Cage, man.
I love him. I don't see why people give him such. Yeah, he's made some terrible movies. What I like about Nick Cage, though, is like even if he gets like an off the wall script, he's like, fuck yeah, let's do it, man.
Let's go for it. Let's try it.
You know what I like better is I like the fact that Nick Cage works instead of these celebrities, these movie stars that get like $80 million. They do one movie a year, and it's like, go fuck yourself. No, I want a guy who's doing 13
working, man.
Yeah, he's working, right? I'm busting my ass every single day. Yeah.
There is a little bit of cheese with his acting. So I can see why people are like, I just can't do it. But I get past that. That's
he's got some also really good movies, though, where acting is, there's one that does called Joe. Have you ever seen Joe?
I did see Joe. Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, where he kind of like there's that kid and he kind of takes the kid under his wing, kind of,
Yeah,
Dude,
absolutely.
Dude, he is like that's fucking legit Oscar worthy acting, man. But then he does.
Yeah, I forgot about Joe. That's a good movie.
Then he does Ghost Rider, and you're like, oh god,
Yeah. We saw Ghost Rider in theaters when it came out, dude. It was awesome.
Nice. So I'm looking at here to go back to the Matrix, what we're talking about here. Matrix. The good news: Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss are slated to reprise their roles as Neo and Trinity in the upcoming fourth Matrix movie. Plus, thanks to a CinemaCon panel earlier this week, the title of the film has been revealed as Matrix Resurrections. The bad news: Lawrence Fishburne won't be returning as Morpheus.
Come on, Lawrence.
Here's what he said. He told New York Magazine he hasn't been invited.
What? Why? You're Morpheus, dude.
Yeah, how do you not have Morpheus in the fucking Matrix, man?
Those cool sunglasses. I always wanted those. They don't have the arms on them.
Oh, yeah.
Just clip to your nose.
Yeah.
Sick.
It seems problematic. You'd have to glue them on or something
There used to be a kid at our school who would dress up straight up like Morpheus, dude.
Yeah.
And so, we call him, he had two names. He was either Blade or he was Morpheus because they both had the long black trench coat.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and the kid leaned into it too. It was great. I loved it, every bit of it. What up, Blade? What up, Morpheus? Dude, he'd do that thing with his jacket where he'd like whip it around, and it like, Jesus. I love that kid.
Yeah. I was watching, and I don't know if I told you about it. There's this Matrix documentary, and it interviews all these people, and it's more of a documentary about the Matrix bringing up a simulation, and these people that either believe that we're living in a simulation or are kind of like, I mean, I could see it. Let's think about it. You know what I mean? But there's this one cat in the documentary who talks about it. And he's like, dude, I was really into the Matrix. Like, he wore the black trench coat, and he said he watched the movie like 13 times a day, like just for every.
Wow, dude.
Like, he fucking went crazy with it. Which I'm like, all right, you're a nut bar. Okay, calm down.
It's a movie, man.
But it's a really interesting documentary talking about the Matrix effect. It talks about the movie, and then it also talks about, kind of this discussion now of a simulation and people and the experiences they have with like a glitch in the Matrix. I think actually what it's called is a glitch in the Matrix. So if you get a chance, Hunter, you'll dig that, man. Check that out. But,
that's wild. Those are a lot of fun stories to read too. Glitch in the Matrix. Get on Reddit and go through some of those stories. Some weird shit that happens on this earth, man.
Weird, man. Yeah, some of the stuff, like, obviously I don't believe in an like we're in a simulation, but some of the shit people talk about, you're like,
what is going on? Right.
It's creeping me out a little bit. This is creeping a little bit, but anyway. So maybe I'll give this new Matrix. I feel like I'm so far behind now that maybe.
Yeah, you probably.
Do you think they're going to make it so people can literally just watch this one and get all the answers that they need? The wheel into a goddamn bridge, but do you think that maybe it'll be like one of those movies that if I haven't seen any of the other ones, I could jump into this and still know what's going on?
Probably. I mean, there's probably some, in like every Terminator movie where like there's like subtle throwbacks, from the original movie. There might be some of that stuff in there, but I'm sure you can watch the movie and be just fine.
They kind of do like a 10-minute chunk of the movie where it's just like them explaining to the new guy everything that happened.
Right. It's like at the beginning. It's like what happened last week?
Exactly. Just
today's episode.
Quick recap, just for the new. So so if you're a Matrix fan, it's slated for I think 2021.
Nice.
This year or next year? No, it's got to be next year. Because
got to be some good movies coming out, man. I think there is. That Venom and Carnage movie looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, looks really good. Really good. I like Tom Hardy though. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's good acting.
Fucking hot. What?
You're weird.
Weird guy.
Hey, remember these? We never gave these away.
Did we never give them away?
No, nobody has these but us.
Oh, crazy.
We got like 4 boxes of them somewhere.
Maybe we should give them away or something.
Yeah. I think when COVID happened.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Dude, isn't that crazy? It's coming up on 2 years.
Yeah. It's wild.
I know.
It flew by. It just flies by, dude. Life just flies by. I don't like thinking about it. Dude, it scares me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
36, dude. 36 years old.
Dude, try having a kid now. Do you know what's been going through my mind?
Imagine.
One day my daughter's going to be at my funeral. Like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
One day my daughter's going to be visiting me at the old folks home.
Soon enough, dude, she's going to be graduated. She's going to be off to college.
Yeah. Kiki
swinging around a pole, dude.
You son of a bitch. You motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
You bastard. You know that's like my number one goal. I just need to keep her off the stripper pole.
Keep her off the pole, man. We'll do whatever you got to do.
Jesus. Some coke addicted stripper dog.
Honestly, make a lot of money. You know how many fishing poles you could get?
That's true.
You know how many lures you could buy with all those dollar bills?
Honey, Daddy's broke. Can you give him something?
You know, someday she's probably gonna watch this.
Dude,
in like 18 years and be like, Dad, what is this? What is this all about?
That's the other thing I think about. I have all of this audio. You and I know we keep all of our audio. And I don't know if she's
gonna good or bad thing, really.
Yeah, she's gonna listen to it and be like, what the fuck were you on, man? It's ridiculous.
Talking about.
Yeah,
it barely made sense half the time.
We talked about having sex with Mr. Clean one morning. What are you talking about?
That's funny.
Jesus. Of course, when I'm sitting there with after Kiki and I get divorced, she's going to leave me eventually.
Yeah, right.
Daughter comes to, and I'm sitting there with my sex doll that I'm talking about.
The robot. It's the robot.
That robot sex doll. She's her stepmom, her robot sex doll stepmom.
Jesus.
But all right. So sorry, honey. Daddy's
sorry, Riley. When you're watching this,
Daddy's an idiot. So, well, let's get the hell out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time on the After Show podcast. Later.